You know, just the other day I was thinking, we don't have near enough prison movies with zombies in it. And then I got this sent to me. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So as I stated earlier, I got this trailer sent to me. Now I still get excited when I get zombie movie trailers sent to me. I know a lot of you out there from reading the comments, not just on my channel, but on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else. Everyone seems to think that zombies, their time has come and gone. And I would agree to you for the most part, leading up to midway to till last year. And then something seemed to happen, and then zombie movies seemed to get like a resurgence, and all of a sudden they were telling these awesome stories. I'm not going to list all the awesome zombie movies I watched and reviewed last year, but Cargo, I don't know, I can list a bunch, but I won't. Anyways, in my opinion, the zombie genre is kind of picking up steam again. For the longest time, I think it got ruined by The Walking Dead. But as ratings start to fall for The Walking Dead, and even though the ratings, people always say the ratings are really starting to tank for The Walking Dead, it's still the number one watched show on TV. So, I mean, that tells you how good that series was when it first started. But, I mean, the last 4 or 5 years of that show has just been terrible. But anyways, I think we kind of got into that mundane sort of just, I don't know, we just had enough of zombies for the longest time. But anyways, middle to the beginning of last year, things picked up again and the stories were killer. I mean, we had different takes on zombies. I mean, I don't know. It was just, for me anyways, it was a good year for zombie movies because they made a hell of a comeback. And then I got this trailer sent to me today. It's called Patience of a Saint, and it's a UK movie. Now, I am a huge fan of UK horror movies. I just, I love movies from all over the world, but the UK, it just kills it, man. Like, I don't know if it's their accents or they're just I don't know, the acting. Even a subpar movie with like a UK accent, it just makes the fucking movie, in my opinion anyways. So, but in this movie's the same. It's from the UK. I don't know a ton about it. I did a little research on it. People are raving at it, or raving about it that have seen it, that the few festivals that it's played at. It premiered in England or in the UK, and then it played in Berlin, and then it's getting it's going to the Cannes Film Festival in May. So I mean, it's doing the rounds. There's no release date for it yet. I was actually talking to one of the producers of the movie earlier today, and I asked him for a release date, and he just said every region has a different date of release. So I just politely asked him if he could keep me in mind when the us Canucks here in Canada get a chance to watch this flick. If he could just give me a quick message and let me know, and then that way I can let you guys know. And I'll post all the release dates on my Facebook page, Happywax TV. So if you haven't signed up there yet, please do so. But anyways, okay, back to this movie, Patience of a Saint. So quick synopsis. When medical trials are pushed to their limits, the most extreme tests take place on St. Leonard's Island, home of the repurposed island, home to a repurposed prison for some of the world's most violent criminals. But when one experiment goes horribly wrong, the entire prison becomes a diseased, riddled maze of desperate survivors. Okay, so right off the top with the synopsis, I'm thinking this is going to be like a cross between like 28 Days Later. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but I've seen some of the stills from it, and I think they're fast-running kind of zombie-ish types, more of an infected as opposed to a zombie, but I don't know 100%. But 28 Days Later, and then also, too, there's something about prison movies, horror movies that I really enjoy. The last Re-Animator movie was shot in a prison, and I thought that movie was great. So, I mean, we're kind of getting a mix of that. Maybe even throw in some Dead Pit. For those of you who haven't seen that movie, it is fucking fantastic. It's like a classic zombie movie that not a lot of people talk about. I'll throw up a screenshot of the DVD front cover, so if you do find it, watch it, because it is fucking good. So anyways, it's written and directed by Russell Owen. And I've said this before, how awesome is it that you can write and direct your own movie? That must be such a great feeling. And also Matthew J. Gunn is also one of the writers of this movie. So you know what? Let me fire this thing up here, and we'll give it a watch, because I've been dying to see this thing all day.
Medical trials. Are you interested?
I've seen what they do to the trial subjects. Give me the chair over that any day.
I had a pediatrician. Cure all diseases.
All prisoners, get back in your cells! We're in lockdown!
Your new prisoner died.
You put your names down for the tests. What do you expect?
Who knows what that young man has just endured?
I've profiled murderers for 9 years. You didn't do it.
Does it matter anymore?
May the good Lord grant you the gifts of the Holy Spirit, and may He free you and save you and raise you.
Or do you resign yourself to death?
Be sure to kill anything that isn't human.
They're all human.
Give humanity a chance.
Wow. Okay, right off the hop, if the movie is even half as intense as that trailer looks, this thing's going to be fucking killer. I'm going to tell you something. You know, if you're going to do a zombie movie, it has to be bloody. It has to be bloody, and it has to be gory. You cannot make a zombie movie without it. And these guys look like they didn't hold back on the gore at all. Wow. No wonder this thing's getting fucking good reviews at the couple screenings it's had. I think this thing looks fucking great. Now, I've said this since day one. I am not a big fan of running zombies. Zombies don't fucking run. They're dead. But again, I'm thinking they're calling it a zombie movie, but and without seeing the movie, we don't know totally, but I'm thinking they're going with you know, like a diseased type infected style, more like 28 Days Later, which is totally fine with me. You know what I mean? Because those people aren't dead. So I didn't see any headshots in this trailer, so I don't know, you know, they got to shoot them in the head sort of deal. Because in 28 Days Later, all you got to do is shoot those guys and they die, right? Because they're not zombies. They're just infected people. And that's what I'm guessing we're going at here. But man, oh man, this thing looks fucking great. And it's just, you put it in a prison atmosphere, and it just, with a UK fucking accent, I mean, it just puts it over the top, man. Like, I can't wait for this flick. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I think this thing looks good. Sadly, again, I don't have a release date for it. I know it won't come out before May, because like I said when I was talking to the producer of the film, it's getting a film, it's going to Cannes Film Festival first, which takes place in May. So, we know it won't get released before that, but yeah, I'm going to keep bugging him to see if he can give us, you know, after it plays there, to see if he can kind of narrow down a release date for us over here in Canada and the US, because man, oh man, I want to see this fucking thing bad. And you can sure as shit bet I'll be doing a full review on this movie, because it looks fucking awesome. So yeah, say what you want about zombie movies, but I mean, as of late, there has been a huge resurgence of good zombie flicks, and this definitely looks like it's got tons of fucking zombies and gore in it. And the other thing too, and I want to get at this very quickly too, I didn't like Overlord. I didn't care for that movie. I thought it had good moments, but overall, for the hype that it had, I thought it really kind of missed the mark. This movie looks like the Overlord kind of movie that I was hoping for. Tons of zombies, which Overlord didn't have, and it's just bloody and gory, and it looks all practical, which Overlord didn't have either. A lot of that blood and shit was CGI, you know what I mean? But this movie looks like it's got tons of practical effects in it. I'm sure it has CGI in it too to kind of touch everything up, but it looks like they've gone the more practical route, which is fucking win-win for me, because I love practical. So I honestly can't wait to see this flick, man. I honestly can't. So anyways, as soon as I get a release date, I will let you guys know. I will post it in Happywax TV. So if you're not a member on Facebook yet, please sign up. I'll leave a link in the description, as well as links to all my other social media. And if you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you nothing, and then you can stay up to date on all my reviews of trailers, movies, Blu-ray hauls, and everything else that I talk about on this fucking channel. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, make sure you check this movie out, or at least the trailer, and I'll let you know when the movie gets released. And until next time, stay scared.